The show is called Three Rivers, and it's about a transplant hospital in Pittsburgh. And we tell the show from 3 points of view: from the donor, the recipient, and the medical team, of which I guess, one of the heads of. I play Andy Yablonsky, who is a cardiothoracic surgeon who specializes in transplant medicine. What set this apart from the other ones is that I've never seen a show about transplant medicine before, and that's what the core of this show is all about. That it's also character driven. You know, it's not just about the procedural. That's almost secondary to, well, it's equal to the lives of these characters that we get to know as Three Rivers goes on. I was really unsure in the beginning as to whether I could pull this off, and also whether I had the time and the resources to get all the information I needed to play this convincingly and to not ring it in. You know, I'm the kind of actor that likes to immerse themselves in what they do. You know, I want to be able to do the surgery. I met with Gonzo, who my character is based on, Dr. Gonzalez Stawinski, and he is one of the most amazing people I've ever met. He works out of Cleveland Clinic, which is at the forefront of this sort of medicine. And he took me under his wing, and he showed me so much incredible. I mean, he just totally opened everything up to me, and no question was too large or too small. And I got into a place where, when it came around that I needed to shoot the pilot, I was ready. You know, I was as ready as I was ever going to be. So there's nothing simple about the world of transplant medicine, and it's a relatively new concept in medicine as well. I mean, really, it's only been around for 25 or 30 years, and there's a list that you have to go on, and you have to get pre-approved to go on. You know, I mean, there's so many stipulations that you need to meet. There's so many hoops you have to jump through before you actually even get considered, let alone get into the position where an organ becomes available, you can have it, and they can put it in, someone can put it in you and keep you alive. You see these transplants happening, and it's like you're taking a carburetor out of one car and putting it in another one and retuning it a bit, and then off you go. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible that it can work. Andy is like a Robin Hood figure in the fact that he comes in and he fights for the underdog, and he fights for people who, for whatever reason, can't get onto the transplant lists, or, you know, there's minor technicalities here and there. He pushes the system and bucks the system and pushes his colleagues and pushes the administration to save people's lives whose lives need saving, you know. And so it's great to be able to play a character who is so benevolent of nature and so motivated by giving life. Our hospital in Three Rivers is based on, I believe it's a Scandinavian protocol that hasn't yet come in its entirety to the United States, but hopefully will be a base blueprint for how we design hospitals here, you know, and of course in Australia and you know, other parts of the world from here on in. But we have the latest technology, and, you know, even the color schemes and the sorts of plastics they use and everything. But it's a very high-tech hospital. These organizations shoot out information about who's on the list and when they came on the list and what they need and blood type and which organs become available and where they are in the country, and how, you know, how long we have to get them, because there's a time limit on everything, and these people are always fighting against the clock. And so and that being said, when you are on such a time crunch, and of course the end result is life or death, you have to be a cowboy to some extent. You have to have the capacity to make a very clear, 100% committed decision to go one way and not question it or yourself for 1 second, because someone's life is in your hand. And then you have to have the capabilities and to back that up. Actually, when I read the script, one of the first things I realized was the potential for bringing awareness to the general public about organ donation and the importance of it and the shortage of it. I've since become an ambassador and spokesperson for Donate Life America, which is awesome. And we've started our trail of PSAs and campaigns and stuff, which is just ramping up more and more now. And I am an organ donor, of course. You can take it all when I'm done. I don't need it, you know. Hopefully it'll all still work. But The statistics are kind of amazing. In America alone, there's I think 18 people die every day because of the shortage of organs, and less than 1 out of 3 people are actual donors. And the thing is, you know, not everyone can be a donor. I mean, it's all about blood type, and you know, there's huge matching issues. And so the more of us that get on board and tick the box and go on donatelife.net and actually fill out the forms and stuff, the better, because it could be, it can happen to any of us, you know, and it can, or any of our family members, or so many people are in need, and I mean, we have the opportunity to change that.